Hey y'all, it's Dana. I'm trying to adjust the camera. So sorry for this movement. This desk is like, oh, this desk has had it. Okay. I went back to Hobby Lobby. I really need to stay out of Hobby Lobby when they have these tag sales. But, all right. So I got something I never bought before, and these are the Distressed Oxide sprays. But I really like the color, right? So I like all the vintagey stuff. So these bottles are turned around and I can't see the colors on them. I wonder if it says on here. It doesn't say on the package. So I'm going to pull them out and tell you the colors. This is Vintage Photo and Walnut Stain. Yes. Okay. So I don't typically use the Distressed Oxide sprays, but I'm going to give them a whirl now. All right. Those are typically $11.99. They were marked down to $2.99. I also bought this color. This is Weathered Wood and Chipped Sapphire. Now, I really like this gray. I really like combining the grays with the browns. I like all the vintagey neutrals. So also $2.99. These I absolutely love. I had bought one of these label guns. They're like old-fashioned-y, the kind like, you remember the wheel that you would turn and squeeze and it would imprint. This is just numbers and symbols and an alphabet. But I think this looks so cute on projects. And I have bought this several times when I was just using a coupon or whatever. So I bought several of these. They had a whole bunch. They're originally $7.99 and they're marked down to $1.99. So I bought like 4 of those because that's what I would pay for one. Yep, there's 4. I'm going to dig them out of the bag here and set them aside. All right. Then I found these alcohol inks. I have never bought the Ranger alcohol inks before. So this is green, red, and blue. I may or may not use these colors that much, but I've been wanting to try marbled paper. Normally these are $12 and they were $2.99. So I kind of felt like this is a great time to try those alcohol inks. I also went into in the same. They had a ton of dies and embossing folders on sale, and I do mean a ton. Oh, let me finish with the Tim Holtz stuff. I love these. If you haven't used these are already embossed and aged, and they're little cardboard pieces. They look like metal, but you can stick them to stuff. They look like typewriter keys. I think these are so cool to use in projects, especially to give them more of a vintagey look. And so I bought a couple of those. I don't know why my store had so much Tim Holtz. They don't normally have that much. All right, then I went into the stamp and die aisle. They have almost every die was on sale. I bought this specifically because it has 18 dies and they're all minis. I really like the pine cone and the pine branches. There's a poinsettia, all sorts of leaves, this mistletoe, and then these berries and more hollyberry leaves. And I just think it's so pretty. And they're small. They're great for collaging together and cards. And I love this set. So normally it's $16.99. I got it for $4.24. I also picked up this one. This one has 10 different dies in it. Again, the squirrels are super cute. They don't have to just be at Christmas and the trees. And you can cut these up and use them in different things. I don't know that I would use that tree so much. That's probably not my favorite tree, but it also has this fa la 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 die and this little swag and star, the present, and the acorn with the top of the acorn. So again, you get 10 dies in here, and it was $3.24, and normally it's $13. This was probably my best buy. These are the Thinlit dies letters, and so they're each one separate. If you look here, let me pull this out. Each one of these letters are separate, so you can do negative space with these, which I really love. A lot of my other letter dies are just A through Z, and you just have to cut them all out and kind of sort through them. But this has each letter and number separate. And so I love that. And I love that they're kind of tall and skinny. And normally those are, I've been eyeballing those for a while. They're $30 for the set. I have not purchased them. And then today they had them marked down to $7.49. So I picked them up because I wanted these anyway. I had no idea that they had done all new markdowns. I actually went in there for wax. Completely forgot to buy wax, by the way. No wax. Came out with no wax. Okay. Didn't even think about it until just now. I get so excited over these orange tags. I do not have oval dies. I have the nesting dies in like squares and circles and stuff. So I thought this was a really good deal. Normally the Sizzix framelits are $20. I got them for $4.99, and there's 4 different sizes. And they're the scalloped ovals, so I really like that. And then this. This thing has 11 dies in it, and I think these are so cute. It has a snowman and a penguin, and it has the little car with the tree and the wheels. And there's a Santa Claus and a deer and a 2-part tree. And then this little house with smoke coming out of the chimney. And you can make any of these into a snow globe. And I thought that was so stinking cute. And then you can make it a shaker. You could make the globe part a shaker. So it's normally $20 and it's marked down to $4.99. And I had to get it. It was just such a good deal. This, I had to buy this because the donut and the popcorn. I like all the others too. Like there's another donut here, and I love these little books. But when I saw the donuts and the popcorn for 74 cents, I had to get it. All right, this I got to share. I do not use pastels a lot, but I do sometimes. But these are a good size, and they're not huge and they're not small. They're kind of in the middle. And normally this box is $10 or $9. But it was marked down to $2.24, and they all have that little iridescent finish on them. And so I like that. There's blue, green, yellow, purple, and pink in here. And then there's some white or clear, whatever. Clear, I guess, is the correct term. And then in the Valentine shop, everything is 60-something. Hi, Carmen. Everything is 60-something% off. And I got this little headband to take apart because this is just on a pretty thin wire. So I think that I can pop one of the ends off here. Anyway, I bought it for the beads. I like the bright colors. I like the size of these beads. And this was basically like 80 cents. And then you get these 4 little hearts too. So I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to buy that and take it apart. And then I found these. I love these. I'm going to open one to show you. I bought one for me. I bought one for Maria because you know how Maria is with butterflies. But look at all the butterflies you get in this set. And they're all different. They're gold, they're silver. And now that I found that paint, you can use them on anything. And there's like this little, what do you call it? Lightning bug. There's a bumblebee. But there's tons of butterflies. Here's another bee. Look at, there's 3 bees in this set. But look at all these butterflies you get. And you can get this aged one. And then you get dragonflies too. So I thought that was so cute. And this lightning bug. Is that a lightning bug? I'm not sure that it is, but it looks to me like a lightning bug. So I put it separate. But I think that's a good deal. For as many as you get in here, normally it's $10, and it was $2.49. So I bought several of those to share with friends. And then, of course, I bought these. I think these lips rhinestones are adorable, and they were like 90 cents today, I think. And then I also bought some chain. Nothing exciting there. Okay, on to the next bag. Oh, I hit the camera. I'm sorry. That making me sick. Oh, seasick. I always have to click off. I'm like, oh, gotta go. Camera moves. All right, this I bought for Sue. Sue is like the shaker. Seriously, she is crazy about these shaker cards. And this has shaker domes already with adhesive on them in the shape of Christmas trees. And I thought, okay, I don't know how you cut your card out or how she's going to get around it, but she'll figure that out. But for $1.49, I thought that was such a cute deal, and you get several of those shakers and a sequence mix. And if you look, it's got like little stars and snowflakes and cup sequins and stuff. So I thought, you know what, that's a good deal. I wish they'd have had more of those. I'd have bought more. This I bought for my son's journal. It might seem a little girly, but it looked more like a mountain bike. But it says enjoy the ride, and it's got these little hearts on it, which I know is kind of girly, but I really feel like he won't notice that maybe. Then I bought this shell for 62 cents. I bought these lava beads that are already, this is neat. I've never seen this. They're already on wire to be hooked into charms and stuff. They're already on little head pins with loops on them. And I really like these different colored lava beads. So I just picked those up. And then I found, oh my goodness, I've never seen these. Normally they're $6, and these have sequins on them. And these are iridescent, and they were marked down to $1.49. So I got some of the holographic ones, not iridescent. Those are holographic. And then these are iridescent. So I got a couple of each, and I thought that was fun. Also, if you're in your Hobby Lobby, all of the seed beads are on clearance. Everything. Yeah, all the dies. Like, seriously, Carmen, almost every die was on sale. A bunch of embossing folders. Almost all of the seed beads and the shell beads are marked down. But the ones that come in these little containers like this, that are all one color, all of them are marked from $5 to $1.24. So I bought this assortment, and I bought this too because I love this lanyard. I don't know that I would actually use it as a lanyard, but it's 12 bucks normally, and it was $2.99, and I went ahead and bought it. There's a lot of beads on here, gold and silver faceted beads, and technically I could take this apart and have, I mean, look how many beads you would have there. That's longer than a normal bead strand that you would get in the, if you just bought the beads by themselves. I also bought this. I have a crazy funny story. Sue was looking for that little, whatchamacallit, bubblegum machine. And I went on the hunt for the bubblegum machine because she couldn't find it. And I told Thad a couple times when I went by Target, I said, oh, I'm going to stop by and go look for that bubblegum machine, and I would tell him where I was going. And do you know, he went and found me a bubblegum machine, but not just any bubblegum machine, a real bubblegum machine, and brought it home for like 40 bucks. And I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't have the heart to tell him that I wasn't on the hunt for an actual real bubblegum machine, but I did order gumballs. So it's so cute. It's red and black. It's like an antique. And so I'm going to set it up somewhere and have a gumball machine in my house now. I love these. I want to put this on my son's journal too. This is the molecular structure of dopamine and serotonin, which are your happy. Oh, wait. Actually, this might be the molecular structure. I'm sorry. This is chocolate and caffeine. So I'm getting mixed up here. I don't have my glasses on. Very cool. It's normally $6. It's $1.49. And then I found these. These I was happy about. You guys know I like to use the antique gold on everything, and it's hard to find the rondelles in the antique gold. So these are wire wrapped rondelles, really perfect. Normally $6. I got them for $1.49. I got some chain for 74 cents. These are normally $3. But that's still a good deal, and I use both of those pretty routinely. I bought these. These are fun to glue onto stuff. You can make a bracelet out of them, but usually I use these more for like a mixed media. But I thought these would be really pretty as the center of flowers. And normally they're $7 a strand, but I got them for $1.74. So I picked up a strand of that. I also found some of these iridescent stars. I don't know if Maria found these or not. They were 49 cents. But I picked them up just in case because you know she loves all holographic and iridescent stuff. And then I found another one of these donuts. I originally had hauled these a couple years ago and I used them all. So, and then I saw that a lot of party stuff was on sale. And since I have been talking about doing a circus journal, this says Carnival. So I don't know. For 49 cents, I figured, let's, try it. I also found these. This is a weird purchase. These are double-sided confetti pieces that actually have like a leaf pattern on them, but because they're foiled cardstock, I thought they would be fun accents to use on other things. Plus, I want to try to like distress them with alcohol and things and add finishes to them. And this is the perfect thing to experiment with because I'm not ruining any really expensive paper. So those were 99 cents. Normally $3.99. They're just table scatter. And then I bought these. I do not have the art bin. I don't like the art bin that these fit into. But I decided to buy these magnetic dividers because they are really strong magnets, and set up a standing file with my dies in it. And so I bought a couple of those and I used my coupon for one. And then the other one I just paid full price. But you know what? For $5.99, that's a really good deal for as large as these are. I didn't know they were that big. And so, yeah, excuse me. And I think that they'll hold a lot of dies. And I don't really have that many dies. All right, then I found these these are kind of, I don't know what shape you want to call that. It's a weird shape. It's almost like a Chinese lantern. And then these little donut rondelle shapes in several different colors, gold and copper and silver and gunmetal. So $1.74 for that. That's normally $7.49. I bought this. I thought this was really cool because on one side it looks like a bike chain, and on the side it's rondelles. And I think that I'm going to make a bracelet out of this for my friend that she bought herself a Harley Davidson. And actually it's got a lobster claw at one end already. So it may be just ready to go. But I think I'm gonna give that to a friend. And then this. I love this chain. If you see this chain, can you see that it's made out of gears? I wish my camera was better. I have not got my bedroom done. This was one of the more expensive things I bought. I've been eyeballing this for a while. It's normally $15 and I found it for $3.74. But I've been looking for this chain because I wanted to do some steampunk stuff with it. And it was just too expensive. And I just couldn't bring myself to buy it. And I ended up finding a couple of them. I left one behind because I don't think I'll use more than two. I also bought these. These I think are my coolest find today. These are from the Metal Gallery. Normally they're $8. Today they were on sale for $1.99. Let me open this up and show you what this is. I think these are probably my favorite thing that I found today. These are little flower vases, and you can put them. What I was thinking about when I get married. But you can actually put these on anything. You can put them on a lapel. You can put them anywhere you want. They attach with a magnet. It's a pretty strong magnet. And you can put a flower down in there, and it looks like it's a flower vase with a little rhinestone in the bottom. And for 99 cents, or was it $1? Well, I'm sorry, it was $1.99. I thought that was so cool. And so I bought several of those thinking, groom, best man, and maybe my dad could have like a real little vase on their lapel of their jacket. And then I found this. This is for my son. He had one of these necklaces with a little glass mushroom on it that he just wore all the time, forever. One of these little braided hemp necklaces. But he really likes stuff like that. He's kind of a hippie kid. And so I bought that for him, and that was, I'm looking at the wrong tag. That was $1.99, normally $8. And I found this. This I'm going to color with the metal paint. I'm going to color it a different color because I don't really like this, whatever that is, kind of tarnished silver look. But that's for a specific journal I've got in the works. And that is everything. So I really have to stay out of Hobby Lobby. It is insane. They keep marking stuff down. I do have something else too that I'm going to tack on to the end of this video, and that is we went to the Salvation Army. One of the reasons I've been working on my bedroom, and I know you all know I said I'm going to set up I'm going to rearrange my bedroom. Well, I don't have the biggest rooms in this house. And so I decided to get rid of some furniture and work on storage, horizontal storage instead of vertical stuff. And I think if I can find a big highboy dresser that's tall enough and wide enough, I can get rid of my dresser and my chest and my makeup table and my jewelry armoire and put everything in one really, really large highboy. So we went on the hunt for that today. We went to new furniture stores. We went to used furniture stores. We went to the Goodwill. We went everywhere looking for a highboy. And I just cannot find one that I like in the color and the style and the size and the height that suits me. And I finally found one downtown, and I didn't buy it because it was $500. And that's a lot. And I thought, I really have to think on this because although it would free up a lot of room in my bedroom and enable me to move, kind of shift everything to one side a little bit so that on the other side I could put a desk and my camera and a little bit of storage so that I could craft in there. I don't know about spending $500 to just completely redo everything. So my furniture that I have in there now is nothing special. I've had it for years. I bought it when I bought my house around 2000. So it's not, I mean, it's not the best furniture. It's not like Ethan Allen or anything. And it was just inexpensive furniture, and I can part with it. I don't mind getting rid of it, although it's nice and it's not scratched up or anything. It's just not the greatest size. It's not, it's pretty furniture, but it's not big. The drawers are not real deep. They're not real wide. It's just what I bought at that time. So I have not progressed in my room. Now I'll show you what I found at the Salvation Army. I found these little doogies. I think these will be good for mixed media or on journal covers. I'll have to gesso them and paint them. I really like that green. But I like these little frames on covers a lot. And so I picked those up. And then these, I don't know if you guys, oh, and this, I love this punch. I used to have one of these, very, very similar. And it just punches these little tiny holes, perforations. But I used to have one that made perforations, and it broke, and I love making perforations and things and running ribbons through them or threads. And so I bought another one of those. But these, I don't know if you know what this is. These were $3.99 each. But I love these, especially like at Thanksgiving or whatever, when you have to move a lot of hot pans around. These have feet on them so that you can set your, whatever you're making, a casserole dish or a cake or anything, when it comes out of the oven, you can sit it on the table and it's not going to damage anything, and you're not going to burn your hands, and you don't have to keep grabbing pot holders. So I love these, and you can hang them on the wall so that they're handy and you can just grab them when you want them. And I found these little doilies. I have never seen these. These are by Stamping Up, but I found these little tiny lace doilies. And so I'm going to, oops, I'm cutting the cardboard. Well, darn it, Dana. I'm going to open these up and check them out. But, oh, they're pretty thick. Oh, there's different ones. No, they're all the same. Is there different ones? Well, you know what? Maybe they're double-sided because on this side they look kind of a buttery yellow or a vintage white or off-white, ecru, whatever you want to call it. And on the other side they look white. So maybe they're meant to be double-sided and maybe they're just old and aged. But there's a bunch of these little tiny Stampin' Up! Doilies in here, and I just love how delicate they are. I'm so obsessed with doilies. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, oh my goodness. I'm so tired from running around all day. And you know what I accomplished? Nothing. Nothing. I went shopping and blew money on stuff that I didn't need. But I did find a lot of goodies to share, and I'm excited about that. You guys know I won't use those sequined beads on anything, but I would. My friends sure will. So I'm gonna stick a few in everybody's next mailing, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see stuff that you know other people are gonna be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I love these. And then when you buy, you know what? When I buy stuff for people, sometimes later I see them haul it, and I'm like, oh, I knew it. I knew they would love that. So that's fun too. But that is it for me. I can't believe Hobby Lobby is still sticking stickers to everything. But they are. They're still marking stuff down. So check out your bead section. Everything's 50% off on a couple of the bead sections too. But they have a lot of markdowns on the string beads, and they have the multicolored Hishi beads. The ones, some are really like the orange and yellow and pink ones that are multicolored. Um, those are really pretty. And I mean multicolored on one bead. Like one bead is multiple colors. So they have those on clearance. They have a lot of beads on clearance. But all the dies, like, oh, and all the punches are on clearance. Almost the whole wall of punches are on clearance right now. So if you're looking for a punch, check out Hobby Lobby right now because they are marking all those punches down to you. All right. So that's it for me. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming by, Carmen. And I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.